ladies and gentlemen, this is being filmed this evening, so if anybody has any objections to being filmed, please can they raise their hands now? I have no objections, so if this ends up on YouTube, no objections at all? You can watch it. Except for David. David, are you sure?
I don't want to be on YouTube, no.
No, I don't know if it's good on YouTube.
I'll let you guys decide. Anyway, this evening's table topics is pushed to the limit. I went to a place called Mildenhall, and we were shown how to push table topics to the limit as an advanced club. It was interesting because some of the techniques used are to deprive the senses of the human body, and some are based on improv comedy. This evening's is called Heads or Tails, because I'm going to toss a coin, and if you get a heads, then you're going to be blindfolded. If you get a tails, then your hands are going to be tied behind your back. You are then going to be given a topic which might just push you to that limit. My first guinea pig, I mean volunteer, is none other than Alex Nibs. Alex, can you make your way to the stage? In my wallet,
That's where he keeps his coins.
I
He does
have
as well.
a £1 coin. You get no choice, I'm afraid.
Go on then.
So wherever the coin lands, this is where it's going to go. And it's heads.
Which means...
You get blindfolded.
Oh my word! Don't all disappear and
So,
leave me a trail.
Mr. Nibs, can you see anything?
Yeah, I can see a black cat in the cellar.
Good. Are you comfortable?
Yep. Yep.
Mr. Nibs, you have just woken up in the morning and the sun has come out. What is happening in your life?
How? You can't see. Oh, yeah. Excuse me, how does the person see the colour of the card?
Very good point.
Minor.
When it gets to green, you're going to shout out green.
Okay.
You're going to shout out the colours as he goes along.
So, what was the question again?
Sorry about
You've just
that.
woke up in the morning
Yep.
and the sun has risen. What do you do?
Right, that's actually a lie. Because my typical day starts at about 5:30 in the morning. And this time of the year, the sun hasn't risen. Why is it 5:30? Because like a flash, I'm out of the bed, I'm into the bathroom, I have a shave, I have a quick wash, brush my teeth, and then I'm out the door, into the car, down to Lord Butler Leisure Centre, where I work out for about an hour, hour and a half, most mornings. And then I get out, I feel invigorated, I have a hot shower, I get back into my car, and guess what? It still feels like the middle of the night. Cool, fine.
Who have we got next? I am going to go for none other than... Would you like to come up to the stage? For some reason I've got your name on this very strange...
You calling me strange?
No, it's strange day. You better remind me of your name because...
Rebecca.
Rebecca, you see...
Still.
Well, you still got no choice in this. Heads or tails? It's tails.
Okay.
Card's ready this time.
You've gone on holiday and you've gone skiing. What happens to you when you fall down the hill?
I woke up and the sun was shining. There was loads of snow. I was so excited. I went to the ski hire place. I collected my skis and my poles. And skiing actually always makes me slightly nervous. I don't really like those ski lifts at all. In fact, I probably shake quite a lot. And I'm always a little bit scared that I won't get off in time as well. So on this particular day, I would say that probably my worst nightmare came true. I'm set to go up the mountain. I'm on the ski lift. My legs are dangling down. I'm holding on for dear life. When all of a sudden, it stops. And before I know it, I'm falling forwards. I'm off that ski lift and I'm rolling down the hill. My skis are everywhere. My poles, I've lost them. And you'll never guess what happened next. A tree. Splat right into the tree. I actually haven't been skiing since. That's the end of my story.
Who's our next competitor? I'm going to go for Chrissy. Yay. Heads or tails? Who knows where it's going to land? It is heads. Can you see anything at all?
Nothing.
Good. You are back home in Australia, and you are being chased by a swarm of man-eating bees. What happens to you?
So, being from Australia, man-eating bees is probably the last thing that we're scared of. We're used to man-eating sharks or snakes and spiders that kill you. And actually, when I was back in Australia the last time, I was on a bit of a road trip with my family. And we were driving up to my sister's at Avalon Beach, which is where Home and Away is filmed, if anybody's seen that. And we were zooming along, and I ran over something, and I looked in the back of my rearview mirror, and I could see a snake. It is a bit sad for you animal lovers, but I had sort of almost cut him in half, and I could see him writhing up halfway in the back of, in my rearview mirror. And I felt pretty nasty about that. So, man-eating bees, I think I'm more likely to be encounter those in England, actually. I know so many people who have their own beehives in their backyards. So, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I shan't be going to Australia for those. I can stay here. Thank you very much.
We've got time for more. Who are we going to go for next? It's going to be Sarah.
I was so desperately trying not to make eye contact. Do it.
Unfortunately, it's heads. Can you see anything?
No.
Good. You probably don't want to either. You look like a ninja as well.
Yeah, with robots.
You have just walked into the King's Arms. There is a very large man at the bar, and he is just challenging you for a fight. And he's looking straight into your eyes. What are you going to do?
Okay, well, I will take him on, so because I would have quite a good chance of winning any sort of fight like that. So that's what I would do. But more importantly, I think coming into the King's Arms and standing here in a blindfold, I was beginning to question what sort of club this actually is. But still, very enjoyable. So I hope that gives you your answer. I'll definitely go for it. Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh, lovely. Thank you.
Have we got any volunteers, or am I going to have to pick? Nina, you're looking away from me. Yeah. You can go next. Do you prefer a heads or a tails?
Tails.
And it is a tails. You're in luck this time. She'd make a very good bookie, actually.
Always gets right.
No hands at all. Nina, your friend is over there and they're waving at you. Your lips are tied, although for this one you can speak to the audience. How do you communicate with them?
There I was out on a walk, minding my own business, hoping I wouldn't see anyone that I knew, and I looked across the road and I saw my friend Becky. Now Becky hasn't seen me for a long, long time, and she doesn't know that I can no longer talk. So she's saying, "Hi Nina," wave, she's really waving to me, and "Hi Nina." She's going to cross the road and come and chat to me. So how am I going to tell her that I can't say anything to her? She's going to be really, really shocked. And I can't use my hands, so I can't write anything either. So in fact, I really cannot communicate with her in any way, apart from with my eyes. She's getting closer and closer now. What am I going to do? Just as she's within 100 metres of me, not 100 metres, that's too far. She's about 20 metres within my reach. Someone stops her and starts chatting to her. I've got away with it. I don't have to tell her. So while she's chatting to this other person, I turn around quickly and scuttle away.
Have we got time for any more? Would we like any more? We've got a very quiet audience. And Fiona is nodding her head, which means that she's also communicating that she might like to come up. Unfortunately, it's not a democracy. It becomes more of Charles becoming the emperor and telling her that she will be coming up no matter what happens now.
Okay.
As you see, Charles, it doesn't matter.
Oh, she's putting it on the coin, and the coin is a tails. Hands behind your back.
That's too tight.
Kevin and your 3 children are at home. You have just walked in the door and you have just found them vandalising the house. Kevin won't stop your children and your children are all over the place. What are you going to do?
It's just another day in our household, and in fact it's very like yesterday, in fact, in our household. So actually I just continue as normal, or maybe I will just turn and walk back outside the door again. This really is just a normal day. Yesterday we had crayon up and down the wall, permanent marker on things. I think I would just sit there, maybe try get a straw and drink tea with a straw out, because I can't do anything. Clearly I can't clean up the mess. can't do anything about it. So I do have my voice though, so no doubt I will shout loudly so that the neighbours hear. I suspect they frequently do hear, but our people like to tell me if they hear me screaming. But honestly, Charles, that might sound like a crazy situation to you, but it's just normality in our house. So it's just another day at the office, effectively, for me. Except now I have an excuse. Can't tidy up, don't want to tidy up anyway. So it's actually a wonderful situation to be in. Maybe I should just keep this. Safe too.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, I think brings us to a fair end of a very strange table topics that could have been misinterpreted. We'll probably never see that one ever again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Charles. Now we come to the timekeepers